Hey Sag, it's Carol with Carrot Tarot. I am so excited to jump into your March month overview spread here. Now, before I was shuffling and I was meditating, and one of the words that kept popping into my head was scale. And I was thinking of like all the ways that may be tied to Sagittarius. And so scale, like scaling up in your business, molting scales, like changing, and there was another one. It was like scaling a fish. So like maybe like having to do some work on something before you can enjoy it. I don't know, but we will see what the cards reveal for us. And now jumping in here, I just want you to remember that this is a general spread. If you would like a more in-depth, personalized spread, head on over to my website at carrottarot.com. You can order a reading there. And let's see what we have here. So starting this off, in your present energy, you have the Hierophant crossed by the Justice card. These are pretty intense energies. Now I'm going to go through and clarify everything after I run you through the full spread. But, you know, the Hierophant could be, it's a very spiritual card. You know, it's also a card of like being part of, it could be a marriage card, but it's crossed by justice. And so it could be there's like some karmic justice coming in for you regarding a relationship, a marriage. It could also be that, you know, Hierophant could be like societal norms, and it could, since it's being crossed by justice, maybe there is this reward for you coming in, or you feel validated and vindicated because you're doing something in a specific way. I'm not sure yet. We will dig a little deeper here. In the recent past is the Four of Pentacles. Now this could be an energy of holding on to something a little bit too tightly. It's, you know, it's your pentacles, so it is your physical world. It can be related to your finances, property, investments. It could also be related to your bank account. But the issue is here is that somebody could be holding on to something because it feels stable to them. However, it's not allowing for the growth that they need. Now in your above is the Seven of Swords. This is a card of you know, for in your case it's seeming like using all of your talents, your skills, literally everything you have in a very unique, specific way that benefits you. This is a card of strategy, so really strategizing and figuring out the best way to do something, even if it isn't like the most up and up way to do something. This is traditionally the lying, stealing card. Lying, cheating, stealing card. The basis of your whole reading here is the Knight of Pentacles. This is a card of putting the work in and planting the seeds for growth later. This, you know, the knight here is like looking out and seeing like all the fields that they can put their work into, plant those seeds. But yeah, the knight, it's not a quick energy here, but it is something of like doing the foundational work, the important work. In the advice from the universe, you have the Knight of Cups. And so this is like really asking you to lean into the things that you love to do. This is an empowering card of saying, hey, it's okay to follow your heart. That is from the universe, right? And so things that are coming in for you is the Page of Cups. So there could be like a new, fresh opportunity that is coming in for you that is related to this passionate thing that you love, your side hustle, whatever that is. And it could be your standard 9-to-5 job too, if that's what really fills your cup. In your hopes and our fears, King of Cups, you are really hoping to be able to like have your cup filled and be, you know, steady in your career, make an income from whatever this is. I love this for you. There is a lot of water on here, but the King is, you know, the water is our emotions. The King is very steady, is able to like feel deeply but not get too rattled, which is amazing. Very emotionally stable. I love that for you. And in your outcome here, possible outcome, is the Eight of Swords. Now, this is a card of feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit trapped, not really knowing how to get out of a situation. But let's clarify this whole spread, okay? Let's see here. One card for the Hierophant, please. One card for that Hierophant. Let's clarify the Hierophant. Okay, we have... Ooh, Ace of Wands. Okay, yeah. So this could be like you are in a very traditional role right now. It feels like maybe there's a little bit of... sorry. There's a little bit of karma here. It could be you're financially, legally bound to whatever it is that you are currently in. And you may be feeling a little bit stuck in that energy. However, there is this amazing, like, passionate endeavor that is coming up for you. You're feeling very inspired. You're feeling very, like, driven to go in a direction. This is something that is like, it's like catching fire in you, which is lovely. Let's clarify this Four of Pentacles here. One card to clarify the Four of Pentacles in the past. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. I understand this much better now. So, Four of Pentacles, hanging on to something a little bit too tightly. And it's because you're not really sure of all the options, that you can't make sense of all the options here. So, you may be afraid of, like, taking this big leap because you're not sure how that will affect you financially. You know, there's so many different things in this card, and you can't really see the full picture of each thing. And so you're like, well, I better hold on to my finances the way things are currently because I just don't know what the future brings. Totally understandable there, Sag. One card for the, Three of Pentacles. How do I miss this card? So initially, this is your near future card, right? This is a card of you working with other people, you collaborating, standing out in your field. It's like, the one thing I love about this card is, like, yes, all of these three people, they're working together, right? But I always feel like the person I'm reading for is this person standing up on this pedestal, this little bench. And people are, like, calling this person because they know, this one person knows, you know, something that they don't know, and they need you, and they respect you. And it's like if you're a specialist in something, and they're going to look up to you. They're going to work with you on something, but they're going to look up to you as, like, the expert, right? Everybody has their own unique skills and specialties, and, like, that is a card of people coming in for you to tap into your unique capabilities, your specialties. Let's clarify that card, please. Three of Pentacles. Clarify for Sag. One card for Sag, please. Oh. Okay. Well, Sag, you got 3 cards to clarify this. So this card in the near future, people coming in, asking you for your advice, your input, they want to work with you. That's clarified by this Eight of Pentacles, which is a card of hard work, determination, focused work. That is also clarified by the Three of Cups, which is a card of celebration, community, working in your community, celebrating with your community. It's like a important celebration here. I love that it's another 3, and then you have the Judgment card as well, and it could be like, what this experience does for you is awakens something in you that you can't ignore. You can't deny it anymore. So that's all in the near future for you, Sag. One card for the above, the Seven of Swords, please. One card to clarify. Seven of Swords. Oh, Sag, you got the Hierophant again. Wow. So, oh, wow. To me, this is saying You know, you're in this energy of like using all of your capabilities, thinking about things differently, how you can succeed in a new, interesting way. And you may be a little stuck here, like in your own head about like, how can you do this? Because you're thinking about traditional ways of doing things, right? And that might not pertain to this situation at the moment. It could also be that you are about to be invited into like this new type of community, this new type of society. Hierophant is also about education. So getting a little bit deeper education on something, whether it's like marketing, how to advertise something. I'm getting that. I'm getting swords. So something about thinking differently about a situation. I think that would really help you. And you could be in the process of it right now, but yeah, I don't know. Only you know that, Sagittarius. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles, please. In the below, the Knight of Pentacles. I'm just getting this really deep sense of like wanting to grow something, you know, scaling something. Okay, clarifying your Knight of Pentacles, and it fell right on the Knight of Pentacles, is the Death card. Yes. Yeah, I think the basis for this whole reading, this Knight of Pentacles, this growing something, it means that there's going to have to be an ending to something else for you to really invest in something. And you know, both of these riders, they're both going in the same direction on their horses. Like, you want to grow something, but something needs to end to let something grow. Interesting. Can I get one more clarifier on this Death card, please? One more clarifier here. One more clarifier. Like, does it have to totally end here? What is going on? Page of Cups. Page of Cups again. Yes, it does seem like there will be something new coming in to like help you embrace your passions, right? Because the page here has the sight of like imagining like what the future could look like, right? And it's heart driven, which is beautiful because it's a cups, it's the water. And you know, this is about education again. Pages are like the beginnings of something. Pages, it's like that teenager energy where you've just graduated high school and now you're like, you know what you want to do, but you know that there's a lot more that you need to learn. So you're going to go to like a trade school, or you're going to enroll in a course or attend university. So that's that type of energy right there. Let's get a clarifier on this Knight of Cups, please, in the advice section. Clarifier for the Knight of Cups for Sagittarius. Too many cards, Spirit. Just one card, please. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay, your advice section here is pretty clear. You you are moving in. It's Spirit's asking you to move into something, go towards something that you know that you love. This is like beautiful energy. Know that there may be some like growth opportunities, some challenges here. And also know that you already have all of the answers. Like the High Priestess, she knows everything. There is no limit to what she can do. She is divine wisdom. So this could be that you are being pulled into a direction that you feel that your soul is in alignment with, which is beautiful energy for you, Sag. One clarifier for the Page of Cups. So coming in for you, Page of Cups is the Queen of Swords. Queen is really about clear, direct communication. She knows exactly what she wants. So it could be like coming in for you will be this sense of clarity, because you did have in your past like this overwhelming like too many opportunities almost. Too many directions to go in, but it's saying coming in for you will be this sense of clarity, which is beautiful. This is also a card of being able to set boundaries. So maybe creating a like daily schedule will help you, or like living within a framework might be helpful for you too. So setting that up for you. So like it could be like on certain days you do this activity within this time frame or whatever. Maybe you're just dedicating it initially. You're just dedicating some time to this passion project, whatever that is, or this new exciting thing that you want to work on. All right, let's clarify the King of Cups in the hopes and fears. King of Cups. One card for Sagittarius, please. We almost had a few jumpers there. One card for Sag to clarify the King of Cups. King of Cups. Okay, you got two. Oh, wow. You got another repeating card, Justice. But, oh my god, you have three. Okay, you have three cards. So, clarifying the King of Cups. Justice card. So, King of Cups is really about that emotional stability, that leadership, the smooth sailing emotionally, right? Clarifying that is Justice, which means that karma is involved here. This is a beautiful card of like reaping the benefits of like positive interactions, positive relationships. And that is, you also have the Lovers card here. So it could be something you really want to do with somebody that you love, but the Lovers is also about making a choice, going in the direction of things you love and listening to your higher guidance. And then the Fool is the final energy, which is like you really do want to go on this amazing new journey. You're like all in and like invested and really excited about the opportunity to do this, which is awesome. Okay, whatever this is. Let's have a clarifier on that Eight of Swords energy, please. One clarifier for the Eight of Swords. Ooh. I want another clarifier. Another clarifier for the Eight of Swords. Okay. Oh. Okay, you got another repeating card here. So, Eight of Swords here. This could be a card of feeling a little bit stuck, not really sure which direction to go in. Also, no, this is also known as the self-imposed restrictions card. So you could be limiting yourself. And that was clarified by this Four of Cups. Four of Cups is a card of like getting some opportunities, but not really finding anything that speaks to you. It's kind of a card of like, I'm going to say meh. Like it's not, you don't really like what's being offered to you. You're holding out for something better. But it's also a card of needing to show like gratitude for what you currently have. And it was also clarified by the Four of Pentacles again, which could be like holding on to something too tightly that's restricting growth. And in this situation, it feels like you could be stuck because you're not really loosening the reins. You may, Sagittarius, you may have an idea of what something should look like. And it's not allowing for growth in the ways that need to happen, so it's being a little bit restrictive. It's like you are like so sold on something, so excited about something, but you could be like putting the brakes on it, which, you know, good or bad, that's only for you to decide, right? But it does feel like, you know, maybe you're not 100% on board yet because you're really hoping that you'll know exactly what it should look like, but it feels like it may look different. I want to pull a card of just like overall advice here. I mean, in the advice section was like, go diligently, go in the direction of your passions. You are limitless, but let's do another card for, ooh, and then you do have the Ten of Pentacles here too at the bottom of the deck, which is like a good indicator of like what is to come. But let's see what will happen if Sag doesn't. What will happen if Sag doesn't go confidently in the direction of their passions? It seems like they're, you know, if you don't go confidently in the direction of your passions, it doesn't seem like you have an opportunity not to, because you have this Judgment card again, Judgment, which is, you know, hearing something, I don't think you can go back, honestly. You may just be pausing this, whatever this is, but I don't think you can turn away from this. I don't think Spirit's going to let you. It seems fated. You have the Two of Cups. This is like fated relationships, karmic relationships, soulmates. Like, I don't think you're able to not go in this direction. There will be a wake-up call if you decide not to, is basically what I'm getting. Is like, hey, there is a karmic relationship that is involved in whatever this path is. Let's see. What will happen if Sagittarius does confidently go forward? Okay, this card just came out the first time before I finished my question. And it's, you know, the Eight of Wands. If you go confidently, things will be a lot faster, is basically what it's saying. One more for clarifying if Sag goes confidently in the direction of their passions. That's also a card of like quick communication, long distance communication. Okay, so two more to clarify if you do. Yeah, it's just going to bring a bunch of change, right? If you go confidently in this new direction, you have the Death card again, and you have the Tower. It's like you will be dissolving things that are not, they're not built on, like, it feels like it's not soul aligned, which, you know, these are two major cards of transformation. These are two major arcana that came out if you do go confidently in the direction. And it will help you make this transition quickly. All right. Sag, I want to pull an angel number card for you as overall guidance, and then we'll do some tea leaf cards to go month by month. And remember, if you need more personalized reading than this, head over to my website at carrottarot.com, and you can order a personal reading there. And I just started a Patreon, so if you want to be part of a community that is focused on growing, doing that deep internal work as a member of a group of people who are very like-minded, I would love to have you there. You can find that information in the description. Now, Sagittarius, you have 1717, drama alert, independence, purpose, solitude, growth, healing, aspiration. Take a few deep breaths and turn your focus inward. You need time to reflect and consider your options. Rely on your inner strength and trust that you're moving in the right direction. What may seem like a pause in activity is simply a natural part of your journey. That may be like this outcome here for you. It seems like there will be like a co-working type experience that really does like let you see the possibilities of something, which is beautiful. You're going to feel like very inspired. But like, you may be having to just deal with this in-between period for a little bit of like not knowing exactly which direction to go in. You know, Spirit has a way of nudging us forward when we don't always see the signs. I want to pull another angel number card for you. One more angel number card for Sagittarius, please. What else guidance? This is a big month for Sag, so let's see what other guidance we can provide for them that will be helpful. Oh my gosh, of course. 1313. And also I will say 13 is the number of the Death card in the tarot as well. And it says starting fresh. Encouragement, ambition, foundations, creative endeavors, communication. Step out of your comfort zone and begin creating something meaningful. Your skills and talents are aligned to bring you auspicious rewards. Build your confidence and trust in your decisions as you embark on new beginnings. 1313. That's a beautiful energy, Sag. All right, let's do one card for each week of March, and then we will pull one for the overall month. So let's see. One card. And these are just general messages. They're not usually big energies that come in through the tea leaves, but we shall see what we get. So for that first week of March, we have Goldfish. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Love that. For the second week, we have Stork. News of a birth or new business opportunity. Very exciting. The third week, we have a Carriage, a journey either physical or mental. That 4th week in March, we have Fan, romance, celebration, party. Nice. And then one for the overall month here. Let's see what we have. Box. You will receive a gift. This month feels like a gift for you. Sag, I feel like it's really going to help you clear some things up in your mind, set you on a new path, which seems super exciting. But, you know, overall, I would say don't get too stuck in your head about things. Show gratitude, feel grateful for the opportunities that are coming to you. Don't hold on too tightly to something just because you think it should look a certain way and it doesn't. Listen to the universe when it talks to you. So like pay attention to synchronicities. If you're like thinking a thought and then you turn the radio on and it's that same like message that you were hearing, think about that. And you know, the meditation that I had before this was about scaling, shedding your old skin, growing. It does seem like whatever the universe wants you to do, it's going to like let you know exactly what it wants. So that's exciting. All right, Sag, March seems like a really big month for you. I am sending you so much love and light. Please comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you get notified on YouTube. All of your comments really help my channel grow, and I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. Take care.